I say, make you can go. I don't give you unless I get bad mind for you. And this way I make you say. Leave you go, you say you get your phone over. You want to do
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Mrs. Chodiko, Elin.
What actually happened?
Exactly 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. in the morning. We just heard that the building collapsed at the back. Then immediately we stood up, we went there, we started crying, and we called our neighbors in the street that they should please rescue us. Fortunately, they came out around 3:30 to 4:30. We called the policemen, civil defense, they are here, the fire brigade, they are here. We rescued them, but it's only one woman that we lost. It's an old one. She unfortunately died in this incident, but the rest of them, they have injury. They have injury.
How many were left inside?
Left inside, it's only one person that's there, but the family remain like 6 that came outside from this incident.
What's the hope of people living inside this
We didn't know what we don't. Our hope is that we are still alive, so we still have better tomorrow. That's it.
Are you planning to move out of the row of these apartments right now?
I don't know.
You are parking already.
So that the remaining building will not collapse. No, so we don't want to lose everything that we have. No, since someone has died this morning, so we need to pack out. Ní àárọ̀ around 3 o'clock 3 a.m. I pé building collapse, so gbàtà dẹ̀ jáde àtọ́ láti rescue àwọn neighbour wa pa àwọn ará àdúgbò, àwọn ọlọ́pàá down, civil defence and fire brigade, but ó wá ṣe ní láàánú wípé èèyàn kan dágbére fáyé láàrin wọn, màmá àgbàlagbà bọ̀ tọ́ wọn tó kù wọ́n ní injury.
Is it true that the owner of the building was actually trying to create another room?
Exactly.
Can you tell us?
We don't want to be at home. We don't want to be at home, but it's him that caused it. It's him.
How?
We don't know. They want to democrate some apartment there. Yes. All right.
Wọ́n ti wó balẹ̀ yẹn.
Wọ́n wá fẹ́ create another road.
Yo gbogbo pílà tó di òkè yẹn wọ́n ti sẹ́ sísàlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ti tẹ̀lé. Nǹkan tó fa wàhálà yẹn nìyẹn.
Ṣé ló ní wá sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀gá?
I was in the night vigil when I was called around 3 p.m. from one of the landlords that our house have collapsed. I now quickly rushed down to the scene. By the grace of God, we are able to, through the help of the federal fire services, we are able to rescue the victims. But unfortunately, an old woman about 90 years plus dead.
Who is that old woman?
This one of my is not my their tenant. It's one of our tenant mother. Yes, as I can say.
Are you one of the owners of the house?
Yes.
So, the people allege that one of you is trying to demarcate the other. That is the reason for the collapse. What can you say about this?
That is fallacy.
What actually happened there?
What happened is that it's only one place. That one is an entrance, and we decided to block it to have a separate apartment. We will not look to that. That's the only demarcation we did. That is the only demarcation we did. And the federal service who came to rescue at that time, as we are doing now, they done the interview and we went there. They witnessed it and they confirmed it. There's no any new demarcation. What are we going to demarcate for?
I'm Bayo Philip, the Permanent Secretary of Physical Planning. Well, it's more or less self-inflicted. This is an old house. We are trying to dig into our records to see if it was even registered over 30 years ago. But the confusion here is that we are having about 4 landlords to this single house, and that is why there is no proper maintenance. And from the report we got, one of the landlords was trying to effect is trying to add to enlarge the house without proper structural backup, and that further weakened the house, and the house collapsed overnight. And when you look at the entire building, it has sagged over the years, and that is why we are having this problem. Unfortunately, one person died, an old woman died, others were able to be rescued, and we thank God for that. But the ministry is sealing this house, sealing it off now. We won't allow people to come in or to go out. More also, when you look at the incidents, we discover that it still poses a lot of security, life-threatening challenges to the occupants. That is why you can see we are evacuating them, and we won't allow any living soul to be left in this house for the sake of their security. And that is what we keep telling people. When government is saying, now make your house functional, register it, ensure a very strict compliance with effective structural outlay, people would think perhaps government is speaking rubbish, but it's to our own advantage. You can see now, how do we bring back the lost life? It's impossible. So we are appealing to our people. We know we have a lot of traditional houses in town, but it behoves the owners or the inheritors to keep upscaling them, you keep strengthening them. When you look at the walls around, it's soaked and seeped. And the implication of that is that the cement block are already weak. We all know this, and it's just a question of time before it will come tumbling down. So we are appealing to our people. What should be uppermost in our mind should be the security of our life. You can open your shop if you are alive. How can you take a shop, or you take up a residence in a place where one can pay with his own life? It doesn't worth it at all. So we keep appealing to our people. It's not only the landlord. If you are a tenant and you live in a house and the situation is so bad, please alert our office in physical planning. And some people will collect money for rent, for rehabilitation, for toilet, and they will not effect any repair. We know it's all over town, and government cannot fold its arms and begin to tolerate that. It's unfortunate, but we thank God it's still minimal. You can see people are pleading that they should be left here. No responsive government can do that. So we are giving them, and we are monitoring their coming in and going out. The fire people are here, but we assure you this house will be sealed any moment from now, and will not allow any soul to stay here a minute longer. Thank you.
This is a structure, a very large building. At the back, the structure at the back is very weak. Very, very weak. Then we were told by one of the survivors that the owner of the building was about to create another room out of the existing structure. And there was no strong pillar to hold it, coupled with the fact that erosion has been wreaking havoc on the building. So when you combine the two together, you want to bring up, maybe for pecuniary reasons, you want to bring another room out of existing structure without inviting an architect or a building engineer to strengthen the existing building. So that was what actually brought about this disaster. But we thank God, no much casualty recorded, only an aged woman who happens to be the grandmother for the other survivors. The grandmother is dead. We have taken him to the hospital. The other young ones, only one of them injured. We are very sure that he will survive. We are taking him to the hospital. The other 5, they have healed and hearty, nothing. But we will need to invite the owner of this building to come and tell us why he had to do that. So for now, that is what we can say. We have commenced investigation.